Right, hello, I'm going to be streaming The Long Dark again, and I'm hoping this time we don't run into any crashes or stutters or whatever, because I want to get a good chunk of this chapter done today, because I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do any streaming tomorrow. So I want to today see if I can actually, get a quite big chunk of this chapter done. Right, so we're inside in this little radio station place.
Thank goodness.
Let's come to nightfall. Now there is a bed in here, which is good because I could use a bed. So what I'm going to do is sleep in the bed for a few hours while I'm not going to freeze to death. And then I'll have daylight to start my truck again after searching this building. Is it daylight yet? No, still night time. Okay. Right, do I have a storm lantern or anything? No. I'll use up all my flares then for now. Because like I said, I don't really need those for wolves because I've got the Enfield and I've got some other bits, so... Let's search all the drawers while I'm here.
Is it food or...
Turn all those papers into tinder plugs, can I also do that? Oh, stuff under the bed. Cargo pants, they look quite good. Compare them to my current pants in a minute. Anything sort of in here? There's a phone. Phone's get good. Ooh, ski jacket, that looks good.
Use this.
I'm just going to start ripping all those bits into timber. Right, so actions harvest. I'm reducing my weight quite a bit now, drinking a load of the water and eating the food. I'll drop what's left alone, don't need some stale crackers. Still completely dark in here. Alright, bed. Let's try giving him another 2 hours of sleep and see how bright it looks after that. Ah, good, there is light in here, it's just you have to get to the right time of day to see it. Right, okay. So we've gone through most of the bits in this place. I just want to see about repairing any, like, the jackets and that. So how do... The decent jeans I don't want, so let's harvest those. Right, Saint. I'm hoping to get quite a good chunk of this done today because I probably can't stream tomorrow. So, are the cargo pants better or worse? They're kind of a mixed bag, aren't they? I'm not really sure, but they're definitely not as good as the combat pants, are they? So, I'll keep the these, because if I repair these, they'll have slightly better stats. Ah, good. Hopefully from 98 as well, you have the one with like the brighter colours on it, because the problem with Flecton is over the years they kind of made it a bit more dull. Yeah, so that other one is better, so it's hard stats as well. So yeah, I definitely prefer like the more 80s, 90s looking Flectons to the newer stuff, because they add like a brighter colour palette on it. Right, let's replace those with the wool socks and then repair the wool socks. Those wool socks in this game are much better than the other socks. These ones I'll harvest now for parts. Right, want to repair my balaclava. Definitely want to repair this ski jacket. Might end up doing the second night in this place in a minute, just because it's getting the day's getting on already. This from all the repairing and harvesting I've been doing, but I can only really do this while it's light. So yeah, the Flecton though is better than DPM in terms of at least on like the actual combat uniform. Like the Flecton stuff tends to be a thicker material, so it's not going to rip as easily. And they have much better like buttons and things on the Flecton stuff. Is that fracture camouflage, Misky? I'm trying to remember if that's the one I really like, which is SS Leto, which is the other name for it. But with the Russian ones, I know there's quite a few similar ones. But if that's SS Leto, aka Fracture, that's one of my favourite camos. The one that's kind of like Flecton but more yellow and that's based off of the World War II P-Dot camo. These boots need repair, but I've got nothing to repair them with. I might as well get all the food eaten that tends to go stale. So new chocolate bar, mouldy granola bar, we'll drop that, we're definitely not going to have that. I'll eat the chocolate bar first, because the chocolate bars tend to go out of date faster. Beef jerky goes stale quite quickly. I'll drop that if there's only 14 calories left. I'm not holding it with just that amount of calorie stuff left in it. Right, those other foods should last quite long. Now, did I need more cloth, or is it leather for the thing I was looking at repairing? Because I can get cloth, or did I rip all the cloth up? Because there was some more, like, towels hanging up. I might have taken all of those.
Could end up being useful.
Oh, cool. I'll probably like it then, because like I said, I like most of those camo-type ones. I'll take that rock and then just throw it away. I don't know at all. That made a little mark on the wall. Now I can pick it back up. That's kind of cool. I don't know why I find that so amusing that it dents stuff when you throw the rock. Right, there we go. I've got rid of the rock anyway, which is what I was planning on doing. Oh, Storm Lantern. I actually wanted one of those. So now I can fully fill up the Storm Lantern. And now there's a locker by the door here, or the trash can or whatever, that I can actually use for storage. Yeah, this. Right, let me start putting stuff into storage that I don't want to keep hefting around with me. Oh, I have got cloth. What was it? Oh yeah, it's because his boots needed leather, didn't they? Not cloth, that was why. Right, let's put all 1.58 litres of that away and the 2.54 of that one, so I'll keep the two small little plastic things on me. Mackenzie's shirt I can rip up now because I've got a better thing than that. And that one plaid shirt, right, harvest. Right, hype. Yeah, what's good is yesterday the cheap digital night vision I ordered came, and today the SD card I needed for it came, because it didn't say on the selling page, like, you know, what kind of class micro SD card it needed. So that means I can now do a good comparison between the like, you know, the one that I got with you recently. I'm trying to think of the bloody name of it now. The ADNV, yeah, the ADNV. I don't know why my mind was going blank then. But yeah, so I can actually do a better comparison of how the ADNV is a lot better than like a lot of digital night vision. Because again, I can't remember which drawer I've got my Night Fox in, and the other digital night vision unit I had was somewhere, and then I remember seeing it recently going, oh, that would be good when the other NVG arrives, and then I can't find it again now. That's the one, yeah. So what I've got now, and this one, because it can record directly onto micro SD, means I can do a pretty good comparison recording off of that, and then using the record box for the ADNV G14P2, yeah, and sort of getting good, very good comparison pictures to show just how much better the latency and light amplification is on that one. No, I completely forgot to look at still weights for deep. Like I said, at the moment I'm sort of finishing all of this on the stream before doing anything else. Right, let's see if... oh, I could dump some more stuff, couldn't I, in that bin. Whoops. Let's go back in and dump some more stuff in the bin. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, but like I said, it's one of those things where I'm going to finish the Long Dark first. That's what I was hoping I'll get this done, you know, and within a couple of, like, you know, a couple more streams, hopefully, with all the content that's currently in it, other than just, you know, doing survival mode. Right, good. I'm now probably under the weight limit. Stick. Is stick not firewood? I thought sticks are firewood. Yeah, actions. Harvest. Oh, but harvest is not very good for that, because tinder plugs mean I can't even use it as basic firewood. You can only use it as a start. I see they show up in both fire starting and the other one. Which is kind of weird. Alright, now let's go carry on to where I was going. I'll actually look it up, because it's one of those generic kind of Chinese ones I've seen sold on loads of places. Like, the exact same looking model was sold on Amazon, but for more money. And the one on eBay came with what's quite good, because it looks like it originally took 4 AAA batteries or similar. And this one's got, like one of those sort of airsoft style wire connectors and a much bulkier battery in there. So it looks like, you know, that's good, because it means I can just charge it off USB and I get a much higher milliamp hour battery through it. But yeah, I'll show all the box and that when I do it, but like I said, annoyingly I'm not actually sure of the exact name of that thing, because it's obviously... Right, he's now got the scarf on with the balaclava. But it's like one of those ones, I've seen the same unit under different names. And I think the previous one I had was very similar to this, just not as good, like probably a previous gen of it. Because like the previous version of what I think was the same thing of this one I had, definitely didn't have as good user interface and stuff like that. I know that's sometimes a firmware kind of update, but it seems like this one, you know, they've made the English translations much better on the menu and the buttons seem to work better. Yeah, cool. Yeah, like I said though, the problem is I always... If I'm doing a webcam stream and people recommend me stuff, it's great because I can search it and open it in a new tab, but when I'm streaming games I always forget about stuff like that after the stream. Oh, look what it was technically called on eBay for you, Hype, but like I said, I'm not going to, I don't think, you know, it's a generic model name, but there might be some small print on it somewhere that has like the actual factory info and stuff like that. Yeah, because it was only £24.91 I had to pay for this, so yeah. I think on Amazon this one was like 50 quid. Again, I think this is one with like standard security camera sort of night vision sensor in it with the IR thrower. But again, they're getting better these, but again, like I said, the latency and all that is what you'll notice is quite bad compared to the other thing. I'm seeing if it actually has a name of the thing on it though. I see loads of sellers of the exact same like unit at different prices. Yeah, it's 5x zoom, which is a bit annoying on this one because obviously I don't really want 5x zoom, but I'll just send you a link on Discord quickly to this one, Hype, so you know what I'm on about. Discord. Should send you a link now. There we go, I've linked you on eBay to the actual listing, but like I said, there's loads of this same unit on Amazon and eBay and other places. Yeah, that's really good. I'm saying I bet something like this is going to be even slower than that 0.1 second thing. Because again, the latency thing was the issue of the Night Fox, where it gave you that kind of really blurry, weird thing when you're moving it around. Like when it's used static, it's fine, but yeah, the latency certainly isn't nice on the cheaper digital night visions when you're using them. But yeah, like I said, hopefully when I do a comparison with the two, the latency being so much better, you know, as in shorter latency on the ADNV will be quite obvious. No, I haven't smoked in ages, Saint. One of my friends, when he came over the other day, smoked and sort of kept trying to offer me cigarettes when he was going out for a smoke. I was like, no, I've quit years ago, you know that. He goes, oh, but aren't you ever tempted? I was like, don't fucking try me. Yeah, so like I said, but some of the sellers are like selling them for £50 to £100, and I still think making sales. So like I say, like I said, it wasn't a bad price I paid. And like I said, with models like that, I think those are good to recommend to people. I need to go all the way down there to cross the river by the look of it. So the models like this, I think, are good for people that don't really want to spend money on night vision and just get something they can do night observation with. Because again, with an IR thrower, if you don't really care about, you know, having active night vision, those are still pretty good for not spending much money. But yeah, like, this kept getting brought up in the stream the other day, where I was having to explain to people the problem is when you want to get good night vision, as in Gen 2 analogs or better, you know, stuff like the ADNVs, you're going to have to start shelling out a lot of money. Because night vision seems to be one of those things where the low-end stuff isn't necessarily expensive, but, you know, the incremental gains in stuff which is really nice is what makes the money go up quite a lot. So I literally could have just stayed in that substation across the bridge there. Oops. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, like I was saying, because it does seem pretty obvious that a lot of them, like we were saying before, used like the security camera style CMOS sensors, because it seems to be just like those where, you know, like a Ring doorbell or whatever uses, that at night it goes to IR mode and then can have an IR light on it to, you know, just illuminate some stuff. If you mean the whir up noise, no Rajiv, that is very true of old night vision. Because with old night vision, because they run on old high voltage electric circuits, you'll hear the transformer making a whirring noise. Right, can I get across this bridge? So yeah, with more modern digital night vision you won't notice it, because like modern electronic high voltage circuitry isn't as noticeable to the ears, but the old retro stuff whines like old CRTs would whine, because it is just pumping out like, you know, 20,000 to 60,000 volts or whatever to get the screen to glow. So yeah, that's one of those truth in television things, in retro things, because I have heard retards doing the thing of you know, oh, that's all made up for films, real night vision, I can tell this video's a fake, because real night vision doesn't make that noise. It's like, yes it does. Especially if it's old retro stuff, like when people are doing, like, you know, 1970s Soviet or American night visions, they definitely make a whining noise. There's a lot of the old Geiger counters I've got do the exact same thing, because they have high voltage circuits in them for powering all the electronics. You know, you still get like a high-pitched whine coming from the Geiger counter. Like, you won't hear it over the ticking if there's actually radiation there. If you just turn it on in a quiet room, you can certainly hear the high-pitched whine coming from the circuitries. Like US CDVs do that, and I'm pretty sure DP5s do that whining noise as well. Ah, cool, yeah, so, but like I was saying, so it is really just idiots when you get people going, oh no, it's completely made up, this isn't real night vision, somebody's just stuck a green filter and added sound effects to a regular camera. I got a really stupid comment on my video yesterday. So if the people didn't see it, I did a video yesterday with that 22LR blank fire I got, just giving it a quick test as a short, and it's quite fun, that blank firing revolver. But I had somebody really whinging in the comments that I wasn't, not like even the gun safety things, I could kind of understand that, even with a blank firer, because you should be sensible with them. But I had one of these people sort of doing the thing of like, oh, the way you're pulling the trigger isn't good for aiming and all this, and it's like, it's a fucking blank fire I'm discharging at a wall so you can hear the noise it makes. I'm not trying to gently squeeze the trigger for precision shots, but you know, it's one of those people. I just found that quite amazing, in all honesty. That, you know, somebody is whinging about, like, trigger pressure and everything like that for discharging a blank firer. Because yes, I do know in reality you squeeze, not snatch your trigger.
Landslide. Those quakes. I have to find a way up and around.
Right, how am I going to find a way up and around then, Mackenzie? Can I just go up here? Would it be as simple as that, or is it going to be more complex than this? Let's see where this other little road goes. Yeah, and one of the things as well is with some of the blank fire revolvers, because you get powder splutter come back and hit you, I definitely prefer the idea of holding them further out from me when I'm shooting them as well, because of the fact that way I'm not getting as much black powder come back and hit me up my arm or face. Because saying that, I got a fucking facial the other day from some black powder, where I had a cartridge not quite go off properly, not with that 22LR revolver, but one, you know, where I had like the powder suddenly just shoot back, I guess because like the primer was quite weak. so some of the black powder vented backwards out of the revolver, not my other revolver. Not, you know, like forwards essentially, so I got a bit of a facial of black powder. Luckily because I had glasses on, it didn't damage my eyes. but my face got a bit singed. Is it just one that... I mean, I find the idea of those quite cool, Saint, but is it just one of those ones that essentially if infrared light hits a detector, it just gets like a little bulb lights up to tell you that that's happened? Because if so, I find them quite cool, but again, they don't really tell you much, and a modern phone will let you know if there's IR light, because modern phones see IR to a degree. Yeah, exactly, Hype. Like I said, I definitely want to get one of those and some of those gel blasters you were showing me. It's just a shame that, you know, over here, like I said, we don't even have rules against the gel blasters here. I've just not seen that many of the realistic looking ones. Oh, that's kind of cool. But that essentially is just Gen 0 night vision, isn't it? If you look through a lens and you see the IR stuff glowing. That is just Gen 0 night vision. Yeah, I can say from experience that every old, like, especially the obsolete caliber bolt actions, the rims jamming in the mechanism is very realistic on the extractor of pretty much any old bolt action. It's one of the reasons, like, rimmed rounds faded out of popularity, because yes, in earlier firearms technology, obviously having a rim was easier for retro extractors to grab, but it is just not good in, you know, generic things for having a nice clean action. I mean, especially not with a bolt action. Like, the Martini Henry can extract a rimmed thing perfectly, but that's kind of because the entire rim sits around another bit of the extractor. I'd just say for that money get it and see what it does, but again, if you can look through it and see IR light, it has to be some sort of powered device. Because like I said, I was expecting to start with you just going to say it was like a bulb that lights up when IR light hits it. But yeah, that sounds quite interesting, but I still have no clue how it would actually work. Because if it powers on, then it would be Gen 0 night vision, essentially, if it can see IR light. I definitely can't go down the coast this way. Maybe I do have to go over the other side and try and get across that one. Right, I'll go warm back up in that substation again, then I'll figure out how I'm going to try and get up over across that broken cliff. I have no idea, Misky. With a lot of the Soviet stuff, it was literally when the Soviet Union collapsed. It wasn't the design they phased out. But even then, with a lot of the Soviet designs they phased out, factories kept making stuff because it was cheaper to keep making than it was to retool the factory. Yeah.
So keep the lamp burning.
Oh, so well after the Soviet Union collapsed. Right, let's see if I can navigate my way back to the door. Oh, there we go, leave substation. Right, I'm going to go try crossing up further up the stream again and see if it is something on the side I need to do. Yeah, I still don't get exactly how it works, but yeah, it's just something that essentially lights up, does it, when you see infrared light. So like I said, I know there's some really old Geiger counter kind of things that, So I know there's some really old Geiger counter kind of designs that basically just have a light that flashes of radiation pulses, but they don't, you know, do anything other than that. So they're designed to be a lot more smaller and lightweight. And it's just, the more the light is flashing, the more worried you need to be, kind of thing. But yeah, there's a really cool one of those. I'll have to see if I can get one if I ever see one cheap. And I think it has kind of like a dynamo torch kind of design, you know, where you keep squeezing a thing. And then, yeah, if you're squeezing the thing and you start getting light flashes, you know there's a problem. Like, if you're just squeezing it and nothing happens when you're powering it, you know, there's not much radiation. But if you're squeezing it and, like, the red light starts getting brighter and brighter and brighter, or, like, flickering, you're fucked. Alright, Rich. I still have no absolute clue how I'm going to get Mackenzie over this area. I might do a save, actually, another proper save, just I'm a bit worried I'm going to fall down a cliff and have to load up a really old save. I have no clue though I'm meant to get him across this river. Whoops. He's hurt himself.
Damn it.
Oh, I thought it said he'd hurt himself, but he got a boo-boo, but apparently he's not. Well, I don't think trying to cross the river is going to do me any good, but I can try it anyway. See if he just drowns and freezes to death. Yeah, that's not going to work. You died from drowning. Right, good thing I, See you, Saint. Yeah, so obviously I'm not meant to try and cross the river in a clever way. Let's see if I can get even higher up this cliff, if there's like something right at the top of here. Right, so there's a sheer cliff wall there, and that's the one on the map, so that's good. Again, that's a prison up there, so we definitely don't want to be going past this cliff face. I really don't think this is what the game wants me to be doing, but like I said, I'm a bit stuck for ideas at the moment. Unless it turns out there was... yeah, I've fucked up all his legs, so it's load again. the thing is, looking at this, I just assume anyway that all you're meant to be doing with him is just, like, getting fairly easily through where that, like, blockage is there. So let's go back across the river again. Maybe it is just something stupid like, oh, I climbed through a broken car or something stupid. Like the woman did with a bus in chapter 1. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced now it's not anything on this side of the river. So let's cross the bridge again. I might as well pop back into the substation to warm up again before trying it. Time here, so it's the substation that's this way first. Warm back up and get a couple of hours sleep. So that'll also give me a bit of daylight, which is useful. See if we can navigate to the bed in the dark again. Oh, we can, good bed. Right. Right, good. So we've got all this back. I'm just going to overwrite that previous save where clearly it wasn't anything to do with the top of that cliff. Right, so confirm. Is that with all the plates in it and that? I mean, again, like any modern body armour, if you can get something with all the plates in that, it's going to cost a load of money. But in the UK, bear in mind, you can get most of those vests without the armour filler in for like £30 to £50. So then, again, what you could do is just buy all the plates separately and save a load of money. Because again, like I say, it really just depends with stuff like that, because I know there's some people that only want the authentic plates it was issued within it. But with a lot of armour like that, what I've just done previously... Let's see where that cave goes down there. It looks like there's a cave. With a lot of armour like that, I've just done the thing of buying like the armour vest itself cheaply, and then just buying whatever brand of, you know, like plates or soft filler is the closest in size. I suppose 480 for everything isn't too bad, because you're going to get, like, I think at least one good size level 4 plate, level 3A Kevlar, like front and back filler. It might even have a rear level 4, level 4 plate as well. But again, like I say, certainly don't pay that much unless it has everything in it, and then it's still down to you, you know, if that's what you'd want or not. Is that a broken plate? Oh, we've got a sprained ankle risk again.
Something's gotta go.
They should be 3A if it's a modern military one. Because bear in mind, like 3A is what's standard in literally all lightweight police vests. So unless it's really old retro fillers in there, it should be level 3A if it's proper military stuff. But again, is it the modern Osprey one or one of the older ones? This Mark 4 Osprey I thought was the newer one, so that should be 3A. I don't even know what I'm going to drop here. Probably some like firewood I picked up that I don't really need. Yeah, I'll drop all the sticks because they're not very good. I'll drop that because it's 1 kilo. There we go. Yeah, but what I'm saying though is the Mark 4 Osprey, if it's the one I've got, that entered service around the time of the Mark 7 helmet. So it should be level 3A Kevlar fillers. Because, you know, that's when Britain had a level 3A helmet at the same time. So it doesn't seem right to me it would only be a 2A filler in there. Some of the much older British Army armours had 2A fillers, but again, it shouldn't be that in the more modern ones. So again, it's either somebody's put the wrong filler in it, or, you know, taken the better filler out and put a cheaper filler in. Because like I'm saying, you can literally buy 3A soft panels online really cheaply, so it just doesn't make sense it would only be 2A in there when the British Army was using 3A on all the other stuff. But like I said, I don't really know, but it's one of those things, that's why I personally like putting all the fillers in myself, because then you know exactly what's going into it. Oh, there's a cave there. Maybe this cave goes all the way around. Maybe it's just a cave.
Hope I can still eat this.
He's not freezing here, so if I sleep for 1 hour, hopefully he's not going to freeze to death. Nah, good. He didn't freeze to death. That's a good thing then. Ah, maybe maybe that's all I had to do to get around that thing, was just go to the very west side of the map. After all that messing about with the river, looks like, yeah, all I had to do was Mackenzie, was literally go further west, and then, look, there's a nice big route around. It's not like I wasted 30 minutes of the stream figuring this out, is it? Oh dear. Up you climb. But as the Virtus helmets turn up on eBay, have none of the Virtus vests turned up with all the shit in them? Although I've heard mixed things about the Virtus vest, as in like the armour filler and all that is better. But apparently a lot of people don't like how it load bears or whatever, or it had like... But again, a lot of that probably has quite easy fixes. Oh, that'd be really good, yeah, as well. Like, yeah, if it forces more competition onto the market, again, like you were saying, it should drive down the prices of older gen night visions. Can I actually get down there like that, or that's a bit too far a drop for Mackenzie and his little fragile legs. Ooh, a cave. I might as well start a fire in this cave, because I've got a burn, not burn risk, it's too heavy
drop
for
any
me.
of this gear.
Again, so campcraft, let's burn up all the heavier load of my fuels. Oh, I can start a fire with gunpowder, this sounds fun, let's do this. I mean, I know gunpowder when it's not in a pressurised container doesn't explode, but still, just chuck a gunpowder on the fire. Yeah, that sounds really good, and again, it's one of those things that hopefully they might even come down cheaper as it becomes more widespread as well. He needs to eat now, doesn't he, as well? Oh, I could warm that up with my cook. What's the worst condition one, this one? Right, now I'll put his little bed back down. I'll have to remember to take it with me. Actually, can I repair the bed before I do that? So I think it's not 100%, is it, the bed roll? No. Actions, repair, 2x cloth. Well, it sounds like the wind's gotten up a bit outside, so let's add some more fuel to the fire. I've got 7 hours out of that fire now. So now let's have the bed roll down. Just in the journal. If it's Misky, if it's one with an optical lens on the front, you should be able to replace the optical lens. But if it's a fixed digital zoom sort of sensor, then no. But with a lot of night visions, it's just the what do you call it? Like it's not like the optical lens. I'm trying to think of the proper name for it. The objective lens, or whatever it is. You know, the lens on the ends of the night vision. Because with one of my night visions, I can literally just swap it over to get a zoomed in one, or like a 1x zoom. And obviously I prefer it with 1x zoom for observation, because it's just more normal for walking around. But that sounds good, Rich. But yeah, with most night visions, Misky, all you literally have to do is just unscrew the front lens and replace it with something that's not as, you know, not zoomed in. Just find out what the measurements are for the screw thread you need of the lens and just get an equivalent one that's just a 1x zoom. Let's cool down again. Alright, let's go to wherever it was I was going. North. Is it potentially this way I want to go? Or is that the way I came from? I thought I came from that way. Oh, there's a bear down there, look. Oh no, this was the bit I came from, wasn't it? Because I was looking at that and going, oh, I probably can't make that drop. Silly me. Generally, it depends on the type of tear gas, because there's CS gas and a few others, but it's mostly the particle filter that blocks it, but apparently some normally gets through, so you kind of want a combination filter to get all of it. But yeah, for the most part, like Hype was just saying, it is just a particulate filter you need. That's what stops the majority of it, but yeah, again, combination filters don't hurt. Especially because I think if tear gas burns, it lets off other chemicals that then you might need, you know, the other stuff, like the, you know, the combination filter to deal with. And that's a broken cabin. Let's go and look at that. I don't like the reclaimed wood because it's heavy for how much it burns, so I might as well take it while I'm here. I'm taking that. Oh, another Enfield. It's just probably stupid because I've got too much weight on me already. I can unload it. What do I get for harvesting it? Doesn't say. Alright, I'm not going to harvest it then. I'll just drop it. Something. Be a sin to harvest the Enfield for a little bit of scrap metal, even if it is freezing outside. Cooking pot, I kind of want that. I'm slightly over the weight limit again. Oh yeah, I was going to harvest this, wasn't I? Actions, harvest.
Sun setting. It's going to get a lot colder soon.
But I reckon I can make it to where I'm meant to be going. Do another night out in the cold. So yeah, just down this road and along that way. I might even be able to take a shortcut this way. No. There are no, like, Yeah, if you want to stop absolutely everything, you get a self-contained breathing apparatus, so either one with an air tank on your back, or one with, like a rebreather. Because the other problem is if you get into areas where a gas concentration gets too high, you can still suffocate to death anyway, even with a filter, because there's just not enough breathable air. Oh, is there more messages showing up I can't see? Because Rich was replying to Hype, and that message isn't showing up to me if Hype said something. So, yeah, well. All messages. So it's like a little hydro station, this one, not the big dam, but it's a little hydro station.
Now, let's see about that power.
Oh, ring, 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 psychophone.
Hello?
Me again. So, they sent you to check on the power plant.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they asked me to do.
You always do what hardened criminals ask you to do.
Only when they ask nicely.
You know you won't be able to get the power back on, right? The issues with the power have nothing to do with the power plant.
Yes, I know. I mean, how are you so sure?
Trust me. I just know.
Trust you? Okay, trust goes both ways. What's your name?
You could call me Jace.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Jace. So what are we doing here exactly?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not here to work on my tan.
How do you fit into all this, Jace? Are you in trouble?
That psycho Donner makes it out of solitary, and we're all in trouble, Mac.
Well, it's better than Mr. Mackenzie, I guess.
Listen.
Oh, I can see
You
Hype's
want to know what's
message
going
now.
on with the power and all that? I can tell you. But first, prove yourself to me. I need your help.
Where are you right now?
That's not important.
How did you end up at Black Rock?
Car broke down when the first Aurora appeared. Well, not so much broke down as just stopped working. Like most things. It was freezing, so I got out and started walking down the road to see if I might find someone else. Or maybe some shelter. Got turned around in the darkness and snow. Everything looked pretty much the same. Wandered for hours. Nearly froze to death. Then, I found a fence. Followed it, and found a guard tower. Next thing I knew, I heard gunshots. It was horrible. The shots were... There were so many. I waited half an hour? Longer? Crept up, and I could see them slumped against the wall. Blood everywhere. It was guards, prison workers, civilians, innocents. They had executed them. I had to get out, but I know the area a bit. There's nowhere to go, really. Not on foot. I don't know if anyone's coming to help, but I figure I gotta do what I can to keep those fuckers locked up. Donner, he is evil. If he gets out, nobody within 100 clicks of this place will be safe. And if this thing lasts as long as I think it will, that would be very, very bad for all of us.
What's the situation with Donner?
I guess you don't follow the news much, huh? Donner's a psychopath. They have a law about something, this guy's broken it. I hear his old man Mathis isn't much better. But Donner is a once-in-a-generation criminal.
Yeah. I can confirm that Mathis is not Father of the Year material.
Wait, you know him?
He's how I ended up here. It's a long story. Yeah. He's here to break Donner out.
Shit. This is worse than I thought.
What's the worst that could happen if he gets out? He gets stuck out in the wilderness and freezes to death. Or gets eaten by something.
Wrong. Donner gets out, he will make it his personal mission to find and hurt every living human he can get his hands on between Black Rock and the mainland, just for shits and giggles.
You worried about anyone in particular?
Never mind that. We gotta keep him in lockdown. That's the only thing that matters right now.
Okay, so...
I'm more interested in how this guy's got food and water in lockdown. If, like, the Aurora's been like a week or so ago and he's still alive.
That's how we're gonna keep him in.
What do you mean, if this lasts as long as you think it will? Do you know something about what's going on?
Never mind. I just know stuff, okay? Or suspect it.
Sounds like you think it's more than just lights in the sky.
It's not more than lights in the sky. And yet, it is.
That's pretty cryptic.
Let's stay focused on Black Rock, okay? You want to prove you're trustworthy?
I mean, I want to help, yeah.
What's in it for you?
I don't much like Mathis. And he's got something I need.
What is it?
A metal case.
What's in it?
I'm not really sure.
Hey, trust goes both ways, right?
I'm not hiding anything from you. I really don't know.
So then, just leave. Get out of here. Leave Black Rock and let the chips fall where they may.
I can't. I need it.
If you don't know what's inside the case, how do you know you need it?
It's important to someone who's important to me. They were ready to die for it. So I need to get it back.
Right. Well, maybe we can help each other. You do something for me, and I'll find a way to help you with your little problem. Deal?
I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but yeah. Deal.
Okay, listen up. Even with the power out, there are physical mechanisms that the convicts can manipulate to get Donner out. I mean, they are morons, but even morons get lucky sometimes. We need to fix things so they can't accidentally break him out.
And how do we do that?
Well, it just so happens I have the plans to this ancient thing. I mean, a lot of the original structure and prison systems are probably Victorian era. Solitary is newer. But the stuff under Solitary, still old as shit.
Alright. How does that help us?
We get underneath, and we bust up the systems that manage the locking and unlocking mechanisms. And we basically, well, we turn the gates into walls. We seize up the system, and it's so old, so heavy, it'd take a goddamn nuclear bomb to break them out.
Let's hope. You don't have a nuclear bomb, do you?
Steam tunnels.
Steam tunnels,
I've got
right.
some steam
What
from
about
it.
steam tunnels?
You get into the old steam tunnels. You'll find an access door in the rock face just outside the power plant. Other side of the spillway. According to these blueprints, they lead you, more or less, right to the old locking mechanisms under Solitary.
More or less?
Well, there are some stains on the map. And a few areas that are a little fuzzy engineering-wise. I mean, it's old. But yeah, eventually you'll get to the locking mechanisms.
Okay. And then what?
You tear out or smash anything that looks remotely like a switch, fuse, panel, cable, wire, vacuum tube. You get it?
Yeah, I get it. Sabotage the thing.
Exactly. You do that, and Donner is locked in for good. Probably.
Probably.
Hey, I'm not a prison designer, okay? But yeah, as I read these blueprints, probably.
Okay. Wish me luck.
I mean, it'll definitely buy us some time.
Sorry, what was easier and more humane? I missed,
I'm going now.
what that was a
Jace.
reference to.
Hang on.
What?
Good luck.
think they just find a way of killing him, if that's what you're on about. Like, oh, just go underneath his cell and put some explosives in it and blow him up. Whoops. Sorry.
Too heavy.
Unless it turns out it's a plot twist that this man in the prison isn't actually bad and he's a political prisoner. Trudeau had him locked up for some reason. Ooh, turbines. Save game turbine more. Why not?
Could end up being useful.
Ooh, ski gloves. These better than my current gloves. Let's repair them and find out. No, can't repair while in the dark. Doesn't look very dark though, game.
Jace said. Locking mechanisms. Wonder if this is any good to eat.
You're one of those head wrap things.
Have to thaw things out. Everything's frozen. Have to get in there. Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't know if it makes a difference which ones I open or not, but I just have to open all of them. shitloads of coal. I wonder if I need to start a fire in there to mount the stuff above the pipe. Get rid of those cans I don't need now. Oh, I need to close that one obviously, because I guess that's going out the wrong way. Spot that. Now when I open this one, so I assume with this one it doesn't really matter which way round it goes. That one's still frozen even without being open, so let's open this one. Close that bottom one. Frozen. Why is that one closed? I don't want that one closed, I want this one open. There we go. Can I open both of these? I'm going to have to play it out with these. So, let's close this one and the other one's at the top. So essentially I only just want it going around the shortest route, I guess. Oh, but that one leaks out of there. Okay, so I guess I'm going to open the top row and leave that bottom row. There we go, now that's melted. So open this big boiler thing up. Oops. Oh, more burning shit. Oops. I've got this turned on. How am I meant to stop it leaking out there? Maybe somehow try and divert it to the other set of things. That's frozen. There's literally no pipes this side I can do a puzzle with. Yeah, I need Mario to help me, you're right, Rich. Right, okay, so I'm gonna make sure I'm wearing that other pair of socks. So I won't need the other socks now because they're not as good as my other ones. Harvest these. I'm just doing all this while I've got a bit of light and all that. I might as well have a sleep in here in a minute, because I'm not going to freeze to death in here at least. Stale one first, because that's the one that will otherwise go mouldy and it's dangerous. I'll eat the new chocolate bar. I'll drink some more water again. And I'll go sleep for a moment. I'll do it under the light so I can see what I'm doing. So, campcraft, bedroll. Oh, looks like I think that was just going to work this time. Bedroll, there we go. See if sleeping for 7 hours fully rests me up. Very good, it does. So pick that back up. Drink some soda. I'll drink the lower conditioned one first. Very good. That's my things taken care of again. So I assume I am meant to be turning this on and then just avoiding the steam, but I don't know. So I have to go back to another completely different room then. Because it did like a save game thing, didn't it, when I got this far? What happens if I just open this steam pipe now? Wherever it was closed. Let's open this one now. See if that makes a difference opening them now I've unfrozen them. That's still frozen, but I don't think that's made a difference, has it, to that malfunctioning or whatever. I wonder if opening this does anything or not. Right. That's dropped the pressure, okay, so let's close that one. We definitely don't want that one open. And I can't see any steam leaking out of here at the moment, so... I'm assuming we have to get that into the green section though, so maybe I do have to close off some of these. Let's just try closing these again. Alright, because it's losing them on distance, I'm wondering if I have to swap it around now I've melted the ice. That's yellow there. It doesn't really make much of a difference, this one, does it? I mean, I could try something that sounds too easy to be true, but let's just try... Oh, I can't start a fire indoors, okay, so it's not like I can just, light a fire under it and fix it that way. Frozen. Oh, there we go. So this one is now unplugging itself. Shitloads off the top of my head, though I have no idea. Right. So I'm wanting to send the air steam round to the left, aren't I? The only one I can actually move at the moment is this one for this segment. So that freezes that. Or unfreezes it, warms it up. Yeah. Shit quality pipes. Canadians send us shit equipment and wonder why things go wrong. There we go. And I better light another flare in case I horribly burn myself again. Nice and frozen. Maybe I can go back here now. And the other switch is unfrozen. There we go. Turn on the boiler. work gloves, so we'll grab the flares.
Excellent.
Moldy chocolate bar, though, thank you. Lantern. Light. Okay. Warning, hot steam. Oh great, more pipes I have to figure out in the puzzle. So we've gone from the long dark to the long pipes.
Hope I can still eat this.
It's stale, but you can eat it, and then we'll bin the stuff we don't want. So, stale beef jerky, eat. Drop that. And drop the stale chocolate bar because I've got new beef jerkies. Just going to drop load this coffee because I don't need that much coffee on me. Let's see what's down here. Yeah. That's not smoke, it's steam. Steam from the reactor. Steamed reactor. Well, Comrade Rakhanov, I hope you're ready for an unforgettable test. The door I just can't break through, that's annoying. That's heavy hammered, is it? No.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I have no clue if I've been in that room or not yet. Let's remember. Right, let's drop a load of this shit I don't need. Drop all the beef jerky because it goes off. Drop that stale peanut butter. If I stand next to this light a second, I'll repair my other gloves here. So if I now swap my gloves, these other gloves better. They're basically exactly the same stats. I want a better windproofing on these. Alright, so the work gloves I'm going to just harvest now. Yeah, let's find some crap to drop in a second. So my storm lantern, let's first repair it. I can use my scrap metal to repair it, now I have a repair kit. Now I can refuel it. Use up the flares again, because that will start just reducing my weight through the flares being gone. So I'm guessing I have to find some valves to turn on first. There's already a video of that, Rich. It's the steamed hams parody. The Chernobyl steamed hams parody. Ye gods, my core is ruined.
Shit, that burns.
Oh, he's burnt himself on a little bit of steam again. Can I unfreeze that pipe somehow? I'm going to have to go through that. No, it's a separate pipe, isn't it? Right, I'm hoping all the stuff I need to do now is in this other section I've unlocked, so I don't have to come back to this one. So I only have to think about this section of pipes. Alright, let's have a look again around here. Oh, here we go. Right, now I've closed that one off. Has it done anything important? Well, that needle's on green. What's the next bit in sequence? That bit here. What I might do is, if this goes on for much longer, because I can't stream for much longer today, I might see if I can complete this Steam puzzle off stream and then just like, you know, save immediately after it. Oh, that's working now. Okay. Oh, apparently just getting spurted in the face by that steam doesn't hurt. Steamed pipes. Now let's go down this long tunnel again. It's done an auto save, so maybe I'm doing the right thing. That's something I just saw up there. Oh, it's just eyes. I thought that was like a cool thing I could interact with. Yay, I can open this one now. There we go. So hopefully on the other side of that door now there's another thing I can use to melt some steam. Just go check that one at the very end of that other corridor again. Oh, there we go. Look, I can open this one now. Again, if Mackenzie wasn't dumb, he'd just light a fucking fire indoors. Break the machine. Where's my hammer? I ain't having it. Now I need to return to Blackrock and hope my anus doesn't get destroyed by the angry prisoners. Do I need any more water or anything before I go? I'll end the stream as soon as I get back outside. Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll get to the door of this steamy area, and then I'll just save here, because what I'll probably do before the next stream is sort out my inventory so you don't have to watch all that boring stuff on the stream. But yeah, I probably won't get a chance to stream tomorrow, so I'll probably be on Friday. And then I definitely, for certain, won't be on Saturday, because I'm at my cousin's wedding. But Sunday I might get a chance to do a stream, I don't know yet, because I've got Sunday off work as well. Yeah, he does all that and then it just lets all of the hardened, like, Hannibal Lecter convicts out. Right, this is a leave Steven tunnel. It's actually, while I'm just chatting with you, I might as well get rid of some of my bits here. So drop all of these, get rid of this as well. Got enough lantern fuel, so I'm just going to drop all that. Get rid of the sewing kit that's nearly broken. That arrowhead, I know it doesn't weigh loads, but I'm not going to bother crafting any arrows as Mackenzie because I don't even have a bow at the moment. There's not any clothes I've got on I don't need, but again I'm going to put loads of my clothes away before I go back to the prison in that bit, because I bet you the prisoners will take a load of my clothes, and then 12 of those. Probably get rid of 1.5 litres of my water. I should do 2 litres because that gives me 1.55 litres left. Now I'm underweight again, so if I save here, there we go, look. That's a good place for when I next stream. So probably Friday, and I'll see if I can get another 2 hours done also of this and get through most of this chapter. Right, have a good day everybody, and I'll end the stream here.